So the NBA just announced that all the season awards will be based on opening day up until March 11th, and those eight regular season games or eight seeding games when the season resumes, whatever you want to call them, will not count towards those awards. So I want to talk about the MVP award. We know it was a two-headed race between LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo. You guys all know me as the biggest LeBron James supporter there is. LeBron James does not have a bigger fan in this world than I am of him. It hurts me to say this, but LeBron James will not be hoisting his fifth MVP trophy this year. He's simply just not the MVP. I'm not going to be a prisoner of the moment. People are prisoner of the moment of LeBron James because the night against Denver, it was the game before the All-Star break. He had a 32-point triple-double, and that's when he activated what we call playoff LeBron. He activated that night, and that game, post-All-Star break up until when COVID hit, he was clearly the MVP. In that stretch, he was averaging 30 points a game with his 10 assists. The Lakers were playing their best basketball of the year. They're clearly running away with the one seed in the West. I mean, he was playing out of his mind. He was playing like that playoff LeBron we know he is and how great he is. But the MVP is not based off that. It's based off the totality of the season. And that award is clearly Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's look at what Giannis has done this season already. He's second in the league in scoring with averaging 29.5 points, averaging 13.5 rebounds with just under 6 assists. I mean, the dude is playing out of his mind. I can't take away anything he's done, given that he won the MVP award last year, and now he's playing even better this year. He's also first in player efficiency rating. He's first in win shares. He's also first in defensive win shares. So not only is he going to win the MVP award, he has a real fighter's chance to win the Defensive Player of the Year this season. So on that note, you can't take away anything he's done. And when you're leading the league in those categories, especially those are huge value stats, he is clearly the MVP. And again, we have to talk about consistency. Since opening day up until when COVID hit, Giannis was clearly the MVP. The Bucks had the best record in the NBA. He's playing better than he did last year. And LeBron wasn't playing all that great early in the season. People hype it up like he was, but honestly, he was playing that passive-aggressive like we've seen in the past, given just he takes his foot off the gas in the regular season, because we know the bigger picture. It's for him to go out of his mind once playoff time starts. The Lakers played very bad, and especially he played very poorly against top teams in the league early this season, like the Clippers. Opening night, he was awful. Christmas Day, he was terrible. The game against the Bucks in Milwaukee, Giannis placed the crown on his head like he's the king, and LeBron did not show up for any of those games. So I cannot give him the MVP award when most of the season of the 63 games that the Lakers played, he really wasn't the MVP of this league. Giannis has clearly outplayed him for the totality of the season. I'll say this, though. We can't deal with ifs. But if the season didn't get canceled and COVID never happened and they had those last 19 games, I think LeBron definitely would have took the award away. Why is that? Because Giannis got injured. He tweaked his knee the game against the Lakers when LeBron dropped 37 on his head and then locked him up after the first quarter in that game, and then followed that up with that Sunday game against the Clippers. And that's why people think LeBron is the MVP because of that weekend. But Giannis was about to miss 2+ games. They said at least he was going to miss at least 2 games. When they say at least 2 games, they're probably going to miss more than that. So I expect them to miss about at least 5 games. So we know a wise man once said, your best ability is your availability. So LeBron was going to play, but most of the season he was probably going to play about 75-ish games, maybe even more than that. Giannis, I think, was going to play under 70 games. That would have definitely had an impact on the MVP award. But again, we're not going to deal with ifs. So I'm going to definitely give Giannis the MVP award. But for LeBron James's case, especially after seeing The Last Dance, all the pressures on LeBron, and for him to tie Michael Jordan in terms of MVPs, that would be tremendous for his legacy. Now they're tied for MVPs. Now you could just worry about championships. We know the bigger picture here. He's wearing the purple and gold in Staples Center. He's playing for Laker Nation. No one cares about your MVP awards. No one cares that you're going to tie Michael Jordan in terms of MVPs. The bigger picture is delivering a title to Staples Center and Laker Nation. He knows that he takes his foot off the gas in the regular season to elevate his game and play out of his mind once playoff time starts. I don't think he really cares about this MVP award. I think it would be nice to have it, nice to tie his idol, but it's not the picture here. That's not his goal when you're wearing the purple and gold. Your goal is to deliver a title, which I think that once playoff time starts, you say, yep, Giannis, have the MVP award. You deserve it. Good for you. I'm going to take the better award, and that's to hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy and win the finals MVP. For a lot of you talking last year, don't hop on the bandwagon now. All of you said it. You're all on record saying he's washed, he's unathletic, his great days are over. He went to Hollywood to make movies. You all forgot what he is. You all forgot playoff LeBron, but we know the bigger picture here. We know what LeBron James is bringing to the table. And again, these 8 regular season games, I don't expect anything much from him. I think he's going to be very passive. I think he's going to look to get his teammates involved. But once playoff time starts, for all you guys who doubted him, who said he's just in Hollywood to make movies, he doesn't care about winning, watch out. You all must have forgot. I hope you buckle up now. I hope you enjoy the ride. I know I will myself. LeBron James is going to be a different animal. Zero Dark 30 activates July 30th. All I got to say is watch out.